Mic check 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Give me a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me. Give me a 1. Give me a 1. Man, Damn. Give me my thing. Let's kick this back over, man. I'm mad now. They got me, Gila Monsters. Don't y'all see they got me, man? Come on, man. I want to restart the whole string. But come on, baby, stand to your feet or not at all. It ain't nothing but the Gila Monsters, man. Come on, baby.
What more do you want from me?
Out of all of the days. Come on, man. What my guy? I know y'all hear this. I know y'all hear this. Riggs! The Illuminati got me, Riggs. All over my body. Come on, man. I know they tripping now, man. They tripping, man. Come on. I'm mad, dog. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. Ain't no party like a CD party. Come on. All right. All right, man. Sure. I'm sitting here like, wait a minute now. I'm seeing the volumes and everything going, moving and everything. And I'm sitting here like, yeah, mic check, man. I had the fire intro and everything. And y'all couldn't hear me. And you guys couldn't hear me. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Now, remember around, last year, all of a sudden I was chopped and screwed, and it was like my audio, my video wasn't synced. I know what they doing, man. I know they pulled the trigger and said, hey, man, Law can't get this information out now. I know he's about to talk medieval about us, man. I'm not going to be mad today, you know what I'm saying?
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
I'm not mad, yo. I was listening to my guy Skywalker. I slept in today. I didn't do anything. It's the kids not in school. Everybody it's summertime for your mind. So I'm sitting here chilling, and then I get a phone call from computer, and I said, hey, what's going on, man? And I looked at my phone. I was like, oh, okay. And I looked again. I was like, oh, snap. $140 million, man. And that's what computer was talking to me about. And then I try to, stumble across and look up the internet and see who's talking about what. And I saw Sky was on, and Sky was closing out his program. I said, like, wait a minute. It's only 9 o'clock, man. And Sky was closing out his program. So I decided to give me something to eat, freshen up a little bit. And now we're here. We are here and we jump live because, we're going to try to talk about this. We're going to talk about this. Now, granted, say whatever you want to say. I get it. I understand it. Most of you guys not going to be feeling the fact that I said this, but I'm with the belief, man, that my dog, CeeDee Lamb, he's better than Justin Jefferson. I get it, man, but don't shake me with the butter knife. Somebody's sitting there shaking me.
Shame. Shame.
He's better, man.
Shame.
I know, man. No, he's not, Law. They're ready to fight me and everything. I get it, man. I'm not going to hold y'all. I get y'all, man. Man. That Riggs, man, that hero Law Nation, man, that hero Law Nation, I want to be drinking what he drinking. I want to be smoking what he's smoking, man. Because he always say, I think he would say Dak Prescott is better than Pat Mahomes if he won a few playoff games, right? Man, Law be crazy, man. Law Nation would say that the doggone running back is better than any running back, and I get all of those people, man. Man, Law Nation crazy, man. I heard the other day, man, Law Nation said Jake Ferguson better than any tight end in the league, He's a true, delusional Cowboy fan. I feel y'all on all of that, but man, I got my reasons, man. I got my reasons, and I get it. A lot of people will look at this and say, well, That's the reason why they cut that man's audio, man. This dude is out of his cotton picking mind to say that CeeDee Lamb is better than Justin Jefferson. And I get what y'all saying. Both of them 4 seasons, 3 All-Pros for my guy Justin Jefferson. And this is really, not a situation to say a versus matches, but it's not. But it is what it is. All-Pro, 2 for Lamb, 3 for Justin Jefferson, or Jay Jetta, and 3 Pro Bowls apiece. 392 catches for Jay Jetta, 395 for my guy CeeDee Lamb, 5,899 yards for my guy Jay Jetta, and 5,145, and then one got 31 touchdowns, the other got 35 touchdowns. Now, granted, people going to say, man, Justin missed half of the season last year. Hey, they had nothing to do with us, because nobody gives longitudes and latitudes when what's his name? Gilbert was throwing him the ball. Garrett Gilbert or somebody like that was throwing Lamb the ball. Andy Dalton was throwing CeeDee Lamb the ball. Y'all remember that? CeeDee Lamb rookie year, man. We had a slew of other guys throwing him the ball. They had my guy Donnell throwing him the ball. Man, we didn't have – look, Jay Jetta literally had Kirk Cousins. One can argue and say, hey, that's Dak Prescott cousin. But they had Kirk Cousins over there throwing him the ball the entirety of his career until last season, and then they had some slippage. Y'all know? So that's how it goes. But what I'm saying is, ultimately, this is not really a versus battle. This should be a situation that the Cowboys have foresight and seen into the future and was able to forecast their particular player and pay them early. Early bird gets the worm. Second rat gets the cheese. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is basically the Dallas Cowboys, if you think long, you think wrong. So many people want to compare CeeDee Lamb to Megatron, Randy Moss, Jay Jetta, Jamar Chase, A.J. Brown. Who else they want to compare him to, ladies and gentlemen? What wide receiver I'm leaving out, right? And trust me. Trust and believe this right here. We need to stop this. We do. We need to flat out stop this. Because if the role was reversed, if Justin Jefferson was here, people would be saying, hey, man, look at that dude CeeDee Lamb over there, man. Hey, Justin Jefferson ain't CeeDee Lamb, and since Justin Jefferson is not here, hey, CeeDee Lamb is not Justin Jefferson. That's just how it goes. And when you wait for a contract, when you wait for someone else to dictate what you're going to pay a player, and you waiting for the leaves to fall, you can't go back. You can't go back and say, well, Lamb, now I'm willing to pay you $22 to $25 million. You can't do it that way. And the Cowboys, for some strange ideal or reason, they want to do it that way. And the career numbers are very, very much so similar. And when we start thinking about like the payment aspect of it, and we start saying to ourselves, okay, what his overall deal? For those who just not tuning in, a record deal, the Vikings and a 3-time Pro Bowl wide receiver, Justin Jefferson, reached an agreement on a 4-year, $140 million contract extension, including $110 million guaranteed. Now, that's the sweet number right there. Out of the contract, the 110 is what you really have to pay attention to, guaranteed, and makes him not only the highest paid wide receiver in NFL history, but the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history. Sources tell ESPN Jefferson deal includes 88, that's a good number, right? $0.7 million due at signing, the highest non-QB guaranteed at signing in NFL history, and it resets the wide receiver market. Now, here's my 1,000 truths. Since this is set, I think the Cowboys got to work backwards. I think the Cowboys going to try to work backwards from there. They're going to start and work backwards when they could have at least reset the market with 29, 28 million APY, etc. Because we all know that the Tyreek Hill contract was a lot of fluff conversations within the confines of the language of that contract. But when you really think about it, this is what, and I'm going to see if I can get to it. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I thank all of you guys for tuning in. If this is your first time ever, be sure to hit the like, share this content, and let a friend or a neighbor know. All right, so I thought I had it over here, but let me type him in right quick because he had a great point. My guy, Brandon Laurie, he had a great point. He says, and I thought let me help him out. Let me help him out a little bit. He says, Cowboys in 2019, Ezekiel Elliott, Prescott, Cooper had to get paid. They had to get paid. Stephen Jones says, we're damn sure not going to be market setters via John Machota. In 2024, Prescott, Lamb, and Parsons have to get paid. Stephen Jones back into a corner. Can Dallas change their ways? Well, when you wait, and you have to have the ability to wait this length of a time, you have no choice but to set the market. Now, you can sully and denigrate your player and say to your player, we would love to pay you, but you can put the booty all in it. You know, you can put it all in there and shake it all in well. But you are not Justin Jefferson. You can say the same to even my guy, Michael Parsons. We would love to pay you, but you're not Nick Bosa, right? You can say the same longitudes and latitude to a degree, even with Dak Prescott. We would like to pay you, but I don't know who's the highest paid quarterback right now. Y'all put that down in the chat and conversation. But the reason why you are there, because I don't think that even Pat Mahomes is the highest paid quarterback, believe it or not, like Ripley. He's not even the highest paid quarterback. So Joe Burrows, yeah, Adam Garcia. So, yeah, we would love to pay you this number, but you're not Joe Burrows, right? And believe it or not, Joe Burrows is not Joe Burrows. Joe Burrows haven't been the same since 2021. Let that sink in, right? So it's crazy. But that's a whole nother conversation. So BD Gray says Burrow is the highest paid at $55 a year. And he deserves his money. We're not finna disparage his money and his payment. Saiton says if Dak isn't worth 60, then CD ain't worth 35. And that's where we're at. Woo, boy, that's a very underrated super chat right there, man. God dog, boy. Let me give it to him again. So when we look at everything, ladies and gentlemen, I know. We talk about our lack of playoff success. We talk about our lack of wins in meaningful games. We can go across the league. Like, name me the definitive game that Justin Jefferson played in, the most important game that he played in the postseason. Name me those games. But we are held to a different degree. And on top of that, name me the primetime games that Justin Jefferson was able to solidify his greatness. Not many, because in Minnesota land, they don't play a bunch and a gang of primetime games. They don't. But it's easier to say, look at that 88 over here. Oh, man, look at him. Oh, man, look at what he's able to not do in big-time moments. Oh, man, look at he disappeared in this prime playoff game versus the Green Bay Packers. You know, we can go back and forth and beat up our own because that's what we are known to do. We beat up our own players, especially Cowboy fans. Oh, my goodness, man. We are so quick, you know. And this new age is different, man. You know, this new age different. You know, if this was a if we had this type of mentality in the 90s, they would be talking about, man, shoot, Irvin is good, but he ain't Irvin Fryer, man. Shoot, Irvin is good, but he ain't Jake Reed nor Andre Reed, man. Andre Reed, the real one, dog. You know, I would rather have Jerry Rice than Michael Irvin. That's how y'all be sounding, man. Give me, let's say, give me that wide receiver, man. This dude always, he's not really committed, man. He's stabbing players in the neck and stuff, man. He's always high and talking stuff, man. Give me Tim Browns, man. Give me Tim Browns over Michael Irvin. That's how y'all sound, you know. Man, Troy Aikman, man, give me Jim Kelly, man. He throw a better ball, man. Troy Aikman, he just on a good team, man. Give me Dan Marino and them, man. Give me Dan Marino, man. Give me John Elway. John Elway is better than Troy Aikman, man. Oh, yeah. That's how y'all be. Yeah, give me Chris Carter, you know. Give me Chris Carter, man. If modern day fans was in the 90s, boy, y'all be beating up this team, boy. Y'all would definitely be the image. Oh, man, give me Natron Means, man. Shoot, man. Give me Barry Foster. Man, at least Barry Foster know how to break and bust through some tackles here, man. He ain't going to run out of bounds, man. Barry Foster is good, man. Oh, man, give me Thurman Thomas, man. Thurman Thomas, if he had this offensive line, shoot, man. Thurman Thomas, man. Oh, my God, man. Give me Thurman Thomas, man. Yeah. Give me Barry Sanders, man. Oh, yeah, I started Barry Sanders on my fantasy team. Yeah, Emmett trash, man. That's how y'all would sound, man. That's how y'all would sound. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Yeah. Give me Eric Metcalf. give me. Y'all never want to support your own. Oh my gosh, man. Yeah. Took it way back with Natron Means and Barry Foster. You know, and like. Yeah. Social media has changed the world. It diluted the fan base to everybody always looking at it like, if you move this over here and you move that over there, then this would be a better situation and scenario. Yeah. And then you don't support your own. You know, it's just how it is, man. Give me Herschel Walker, man. Bring him back, man. Herschel Walker better than Emmett. Oh my gosh, man, that's funny as hell, man. Riggs, baby. Yeah. But I'm just saying, that's what they be saying. And they brought back Herschel Walker, by the way. Who's old enough to remember they brought back Herschel Walker? Jerry Jones said, let me bring back Herschel Walker. You know, maybe we can tap into some of that glory there. They put him on kickoff returns and stuff like that. But just to be real with you guys, the Dallas Cowboys, with this particular news, let me tell y'all the mindset of my guy. And give me 1 second here. I know I had the audio synced earlier, and it might have went away, but appreciate y'all so much.
Head coach Mike McCarthy. Now it is awesome to welcome C.D. Lamb to the set with us. So how have you taken this partnership with Dak Prescott, with Mike McCarthy, really to a different level this year?
Mike has been a great job overall since I've been here. You know, these last 3 years, it's just evolving the offense, you know, growth and continuing to, you know, be better than we were last year. And obviously this year we put a stamp on it.
That was C.D. Lamb last year during the season. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, if the Dallas Cowboys are who they think they are heading into the 2024 season, C.D. Lamb is one of the people that said he wanted more of a leadership role. C.D. Lamb is one of the individuals that said, hey, he understood that he can't be acting like he acted last season in the postseason, that he had to look at the bigger picture. And to all of his defense here, when we have players on this team and they shine and they show up a little bit, they are asked to do more. from a leadership role than any other team in the National Football League because the spotlight is so bright. Heavy is the crown. And when you have someone of the kind of caliber of what Lamb is able to do in his first seasons here with the Cowboys, people do the comparisons and analysis. Unfortunately, that's how the price of the of doing business is. And unfortunately, when you think about the Cowboys and you think about Lamb in general, you think of some of the negative connotations that people would say. He's not a dog, or he's a slot merchant, right? Or he is a guy that depends on so many other things, other factors in order for him to be great. But what I'm saying is basically, what else do you want? It goes down to this particular situation. Just like what I said with Parsons, who else would you want? Just like I said with Dak, who else do you want? So many people, they want to take things away from this team instead of building around it. And that is the craziest part of it all, ladies and gentlemen. But before we go any further into these type of conversational pieces, I want to open up the phone lines a whole lot early so we can get out of here early. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I want to know your thoughts. The hotline for your mind, we're going to open them up early and get your thoughts. And mandatory camp is tomorrow too, by the way. So there will be more and more information tomorrow.
I ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, had me thinking.
Want to know your thoughts. And good morning and good afternoon to all of y'all. Let's get it.
Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend.
657-390-7391 is the hotline for your mind. Hope you got your coffee. Hope you got your details and information available. Let's talk about it. Let's get it.
You are the only participant in the conference.
There we go.
All participants are muted.
Appreciate you, Sadiq. The number is pinned to the top of this page. Exactly. What more do you want from me? I got from the 623 is you and me. We're live on the nation, brought to you by Prize Picks in the Mix. Talk to me. Talk to me. Is this Adam?
Hey.
Yeah, what's going on? What's going on with you now? Talk to me.
What's up? How are you?
Hey, I'm well over here.
Oh, yeah. I just wanted to kind of get my parents together. Just got off of work. Pretty busy morning, but it's been a pretty interesting off-season because there's been a lot of contract disputes, a lot of going back and forth, and I don't feel like there's been a lot of negotiations going on. I feel like overall there's been more. There's no sense of urgency with this team, and I feel they're okay with being mediocre, which is 12-5, 12-5, 12-5, and ultimately it tends to rub me the wrong way because at the end of the day I want to see this team succeed, and I live in Arizona, so
right.
I deal with a lot of Cardinal fans, and Cardinal fans, they do talk a lot, where I'm at, even though, it's been 75 years since they won. So it's definitely like a bit of a solely and denigrating perspective to be at. So it's like, I don't think the Jones understand the severity and the magnitude of what we kind of have to go through as fans and just, having to deal with, a lot of the scrutiny.
Yeah, one of the things that when you look at everything, you want to scale and grow just like any other business. So 12-5, 12-5, 12-5, that is above average, right? That is heading into, hey, that's playoff kinds of calibers of team. So what most teams do is they say, okay, let's add 2 to see if we can get this particular team over the hump. Let's add a game changer, a playmaker to the mix. But what the Cowboys did in these last 3 seasons is either took away, right, or invested in a older product like a Brandon Cooks and Stephon Gilmore. And we had a parade when we made those 2 movements. But those movements just wasn't enough because those movements are peanuts compared to the teams that absolutely make big runs in the playoffs. And I think that the Cowboys want to win, but they want to win it their way.
I know, and I feel like ultimately a lot of how they shot, it's like they like to get like tires that have a bunch of tread on them, or they like to buy the cheap tires, like the tires that will show their age after a while.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like how they treat their players, because it's like when you get the tires that are from like this sketchy shot, it's like it tends to show its value like when you go on a long trip, and you kind of envision the long trip as like, you know, a 5-6 game stretch of like these tough teams, and you know eventually those tires are going to pop, and like same way those players are going to crumble under the pressure, and we tend to, you know, envelop this mediocrity that we continue to live in. And I guess some people will say how's it mediocre? You know, we're doing good, we're at the cusp of winning. You know, we are right there, but we're not, you know, going over the hump. And I feel like they're okay with this being in that comfort zone of just being just right there and having a scapegoat depending on which is the head coach and the quarterback and just the defenses.
Yeah, I mean that's where we are pretty much leaning on or heading that way, because now historically we never seen this before. A head coach with his 1-year contract left, was on his final contract. The defensive coordinator on his final contract. The quarterback is on his final contract. So it's really, really, really weird around here. But all we can do now is sit back and wait and hope that the Cowboys make some movement now with the $13 million that they have available to spend.
Well, and I also want to give like just a bit of a shout out to mental health month for men and all that, because I know like a lot of players, you know, they go through retirement this year where they don't feel like they can speak out on certain things. And this is not football related; this is just life related. You know, just everyone listening, just make sure to check out on your people and make sure your people are good, because you never know. Like a simple hello, hey, what's going on? It goes a long way, because, you know, we live lives every day. These football players are also human beings as well.
Yeah.
So it just make sure to always check on your people and let them know that you're there for them.
Man.
Even like when it's even hard to reach out to them, just let them know, hey, a simple, hey, you know, I wish you the best. You just know we're thinking about you. It goes a long way.
Man, you right with that, man. Shoot, mental health and all of that stuff, man. It's one of those things, whereas money doesn't provide, you know, the health of your mind, right? People do, you know, in the vibes and feelings, man, and that the words of affirmation and all of that stuff, man, that helps, man. And I really appreciate you for speaking out on that.
Of course.
Yes,
you
indeed.
take it easy, brother.
You as well, man. You know, appreciate all of y'all, man. And shoot, that was the first caller, man. That's my guy, Adam. Appreciate him for calling in, you know. So, hey, man, if y'all going through anything, man, you know, just I use this show as my mental health capacity, you know. Believe it or not, you know, I get a lot of things off my chest, you know, and it helps me throughout the day, you know. Talking to thousands of people like you all here each and every day is wonderful. So, yes, indeed, man. If you guys haven't heard it today, man, Law Nation love y'all, man. Skinnamarink-a-dinky-dink, skinnamarink-a-doo. I love you. Thank you. Come on, baby. I know y'all know the song. Skinnamarink-a-dinky-dink. Boy, that going platinum, baby. Y'all better watch out, baby. Yeah, man. Yeah. I love y'all, man. Shoot, I know y'all love me too, man. Even if you too shy to say it, I know y'all do, man. But with that being said, 657-390-7391. Normally, I'm not live during this time, but you know, you guys can call in, you know, Y'all can call in and get your thoughts about this contract going on with Justin Jefferson. The Dallas Cowboys going to have to start somewhere around there, and from the Cowboys' perspective, they may work themselves backwards. They're not going to try to work themselves north of this particular contract because that's just how the Cowboys roll. And it's one of those things whereas when you think about it, when you say to yourself, let me see if I can pull this up, CeeDee Lamb's money, when you think of his money and all of this stuff that he's going to get or what have you, yes, he got paid the most money that he ever seen in his life far as that fifth-year option. But keep this in mind, I always look at the fifth-year option as a poor man's quote-unquote franchise tag. And the reason why I say that is because with the $17 million, it's a 17. Well, you might as well say it's a 18. We round up, shoot. We can round that thing up, ladies and gentlemen. You might as well say that this is a $18 million cap hit. 17.9. And the thing is with it, you can't prorate it, you can't spread it out, you can't do nothing with it. It's a cap hit, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, the fifth-year option is a thing, whereas you can say to yourself, that's the reason why we drafted a player in the first round, so that we can have these options, so that we don't have to really rush and pay said wide receiver or quarterback or running back or whatever you have when you draft a player in their first year. And granted, the Cowboys may be looking at this thing from a different angle. They're looking at it like, dude, you've been here for all of these years, and you only made, and I'm using the word only loosely, you only made $14 million. So in 1 year we gave you 17. You should be happy about this, man. You should be happy about this, man. You making more money than you ever seen in your life. So you should be happy, joy about this money. But from his perspective is, and he's right, his agent is saying, look, don't get caught up with the wee-woo. And shout out to my guy, Boss Cowboys Sports. But don't get caught up with this, because this is not the bag, man. This is not the bag. And some of y'all saying like, nah, shoot, let me run out there law for $17.9 million, man. I would be the best player you can ever think of, man, for 17. Yeah, man, I'll be that. But just like this, a guy by the name of Justin Jefferson, he get hit with a nice contract, and it's really all it's going to take, and I don't think that it accumulated yet. It's not up yet, but it did. It did. So all he's going to count against the cap, is 19. $19 million. That's all he's going to count against the cap heading into the 2024 season. And with this contract, when you have more on the table, ladies and gentlemen, his contract is a four-year, $140 million contract, which includes 110. I know people look at the $88 million signing bonuses and stuff like this, but this is what you need to look at. When you got those big contracts, you can prorate it. You can spread it all over like peanut butter, man. You can spread it out, and you can say to yourself, all right, I'd rather pay him massive amount of money over a period of time. Now, here's the other thing that I want you guys to consider. Read the agents that they have available. Justin Jefferson is under the umbrella of that dude name right there. Can y'all see that on the screen? Can y'all put his name out there? Y'all think these guys not trying to work Joneses, And Justin Jefferson, he plays for a whole different team. But do y'all see that name right there that I underlined? Can y'all put that name in the chat? Can y'all put that name in the chat? And I give it what y'all saying is that the 35 million APY. Don't look at the API, Rev. All I'm saying is look at the cap hit it's all about the cap hit. It's all about the cap hit. Yeah. Daniel got it. He had to zoom in on his phone. Yeah. Todd France. So he working, man. And then, of course, this dude, Lamb, his agency is not under Todd France. His agency is under Tory Dandy and Jimmy Sextons, And of course, CAA Sports is like an umbrella that they kind of work under, where they do some underwriting for, what have you. So when people say, hey, man, the quarterback here should take a discount. Well, the representative, the agent, he just don't represent that one individual. He represents other players. He can't fall flat on his face because of somebody else. And his job is to tell that particular quarterback, these boys are snakes, man. Just like y'all telling me right now, man, hey, man, Lamb should be satisfied with the $17 million. I know I would be. But NFL stands for not for long. It literally stands for not for long. Cowboy Nation. It do. Yeah. All right. So appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. The phone line, like I said, is 657-390-7391 is the hotline for your mind. And it's not hot, it's a cold line because nobody calling in. We'll keep it open for another 3-4 minutes and then we'll close it out. But I would tell you guys, all I can say is from here is that the Cowboys, we've been saying this, and this nothing new here, basically. We've been saying that the Cowboys got to get ahead of these particular contracts. If not, then you're going to have to pay for whatever it's worth, up to the highest bidder almost. Because by you refusing to reset the market, it's kind of like you're shy, you're scared. You a little docile with your approach there. And it states right here, like I said, again, Stephen Jones said that, hey, he refused to be the market setter. Well, unfortunately, instead of you paying 25 to 28 million, now you got to pay anywhere between 33 to 34 million. And I can tell you, in my guy's mindset, that CeeDee Lamb, in his mindset, he's not sitting back saying that Justin Jefferson is better than him. I got from the 316, you're live on the Nation, man. As Coach, you're live. Talk to me, man.
Man, you know how you used to say when you were playing with the old folks in a game of dominoes and cards, where you say you study long, you play what? You play wrong.
Yeah.
It's the same thing you're taught as a wide receiver or a DB. You got to be confident in your cut. You got to be confident coming out of that break.
Mm-hmm.
And Steven looks like a little girl coming out of that break. The longer he waits, he getting taught a lesson.
Mm.
If you reach, they teach him.
Right.
And I guess he don't reach, but he getting taught. The longer, and you hear these people that say stupid stuff, I would get rid of this guy, get rid of that guy.
Mm.
There ain't no more guys to get if you keep getting rid of guys. What do you have in your arsenal that's going to make you better than those guys? You're losing the all-pros, just like, they all made fun of the boy from Houston to say Dak is pretty good. You're about to find out that old saying, you're going to find out.
You're going to find out.
That's what we're finding out. Yeah, we're finding out that we won't reach for our own player. We got these idiots over here on the background. I can do better. Well, name 7 quarterbacks that have won 36 games in the last 3 years. I'm waiting on you. Go ahead, hit me with it.
Yeah.
Besides that Mahomes, boy, you ain't naming it.
Yeah.
You can't name it. So stop all that. So what am I telling you is, hey, player, you need not to do it.
Right.
Don't reach for it.
And
So-
coach, you're spitting the truth too, because your number one goal every year is to win the championship, right? But just because
And how do you win a championship?
yeah,
How do you win a championship? Don't you have to get through the regular season?
you got to get through that.
See,
Yeah,
Bill Parcells said it best. Until you get to the playoffs, you're doing all that talking. Like what I said at the beginning, when you play with old people and dominoes and cards, they'll teach you a lesson. You studying long. You can't count. You can't add up the books. You can't count those dominoes quick enough for them. They had already counted what's on the table. You're sitting there playing. And this is what they're doing to him. He over here, he want to get all the attention. Hey, man, you get that attention by signing your players early and keeping them happy.
Yep, and got to, because if not, you got to have some type of incentives too, because if these guys are
Who wants to come to Dallas now?
yeah, because at the end of the day, man, at the end of the day, what would be the incentives for now the other wide receivers? Jalen Tolbert, he's looking at it like, shoot, if they didn't pay CeeDee Lamb, what about me? You know.
But see, that's the difference, though. They'll pay that third and fourth wide receiver money, but they won't pay the number one. They don't want to pay the number one quarterback. They don't want to pay anybody with the one in front of it. They want to play games. We want to wait around, keep counting our dominoes. The money ain't on the table. When you get there, it's already gone.
Yeah, Coach.
You keep waiting on Miss Parker, somebody else, then talk to Miss Parker.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
Coach.
can't do that, man.
I'm going to have to cut you loose, man. We got some
right,
some
great.
breaking news, man, and it's sad news. No, you don't want to hear this one right here. Oh my gosh, man. Both a lot of people in the football community going to be hit with this one. It's reported that we lost Larry Allen.
Oh no, man.
Yeah. We lost Larry Allen, man. Pillar of the Cowboys, phenomenal player, on and off the field, a true warrior. And let me read this, and I appreciate you, Coach. I'm gonna cut you loose. Appreciate you, man.
Later.
All right, good call from him, man. Dang. I'm gonna pull the plug anyhow. I'm gonna wrap it up, man. And it says the Dallas Cowboys are very saddened to share that the Cowboys legend, Super Bowl champ, Cowboys Ring of Honor member, and Pro Football Hall of Fame, Larry Allen has passed away suddenly, and while on vacation in Mexico with his family on Sunday. Larry is known for his great athleticism and incredible strength, was one of the most respected, accomplished offensive linemen to ever play the game. His versatility and dependability were also a signature part of his career. Through that, he continued to serve as an inspiration for many others, players, defining what it meant to be a great team worker, competition, and a winner. He was deeply loved and cared for by his wife, Janelle, and whom he referred to as his heart and soul, his daughter, Jayla, and Lorena, and son, Larry III. The Jones family and Cowboys extend their deepest condolences, thoughts, and prayers to the Allen family, and grieve along with many other friends and Cowboy teammates that had also loved Larry Allen, Big LA. Man, this hurt right here, bro. Boy. I would tell y'all, NFL stand for not for long, but at the end of the day, life is bigger than the NFL. Legacy lives forever, right? There's people that patent their game, and after Larry Allen, we've been banging on the table saying, hey, man, shoot, Larry Allen, the real one, dog, you know. And you begin to see the greatness of a player that had the sense of urgency. I mean, Larry Allen played through the echoes of the whistle. I think that there's several plays that you would see, man, him running down, chasing a player from behind to make that tackle. After an INT, supposed to be a pick six, but that big boy is rolling and keeping up with things, man. And it's crazy, man, on how all of this. Prayers out to Big LA, man. Put his number down in the chat, man. And who wears 73 now on this team? Y'all help me out. Who wears 73? That's crazy, man. At Larry Allen, that number gonna hit different now when you see it out there. People gonna be like, look, man, look at Larry Allen, man. That's Tyler Smith's number. Damn, Tyler Smith 73. I don't know why I'm thinking Tyler Smith 71. That number gonna be different now, man. Man, I'm trying to hold back these tears. That number gonna hit different now, bro. Let me see if it's crazy, man. Let me see if I can get my guy, because I know he gonna wanna. I was gonna end the call, man, but shoot, I'm gonna stay on just a little bit longer. Let me see if I can get my guy. I know he was a big LA fan, and let's see. Bear with me, y'all. And we're gonna roll this B-roll right quick, and I'm gonna get him on the phone or what have you. And yeah, that's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah. Yes, indeed, man. Yeah, 52 is young. He's only 52? Man. He's only 52, and both sides of it, man. If you're a 49er fan, you probably, you probably like love big Larry Allen. Banks, man, you're live on the Nation, man, from the 757. Talk to me, man.
Law, what's going on, man?
Man, all is well.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Sad day, man. Yeah. Rest in peace, Larry Allen, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, man. There, go on, man. I got thrown off my thoughts.
Man, yeah, man. Big Larry Allen, man. It's crazy, man.
Yeah,
life is short.
Yeah, man. It is, man. It really is. And that, like you said, man, not for long. NFL is not for long. These guys, they play for long up into the mid-30s for some early 30s, some in the 20s. It's not for long, so they got to get it while they can, man. And yeah, man. But I'm gonna be quick, man. Just get on this front office, man, and just how bad they are at their job. Stephen Jones. Stephen Jones is his daddy's son, man. He's his daddy's son, and like Jerry thought that 100 other coaches can come and coach the Cowboys.
Right.
He found out real quick. Found out for the last 30 years, and just like Stephen can think, this guy and that guy that can come in here, either be quarterback, wide receiver, running back, whatever position it may be. And he gonna see that it can't, man. It don't make no sense how they don't.
He just took it.
Contract before these guys get to their last year, and Stephen Jones. If he was anybody else, if this was any other organization, and it wasn't family oriented, to where the family is from running the whole front office, he would have been out of there. Because he's bad at his job. Stephen Jones is bad at his job. Versus looking at somebody, I hate to bring him up, like the Eagles. I just said it because we see them talk about him so much. Howard Roseman, how he's good at his job. Because, if not, he would have been out of there. And he got kind of pushed to the back one time, and they seen it wasn't working when Chip Kelly came in. and then brought him back and,
Yeah.
and see how he's done and get these contracts out before they out the way. So, man, it's not gonna change. You know, real quick, you know what our cap space is supposed to be next year? Before signing
It's supposed
that?
to it's supposed to grow about 50 to 60 million next year. You know, from what I heard.
Yeah, 'cause
from what I heard.
I seen
Yeah.
somebody say without signing this before redoing that contract or whatever.
Yeah.
It says it was supposed to have close to 100 million. I didn't know how true that was. I looked
Yeah.
it up, seen it, but I know y'all could. But I don't know if that's what they're waiting on, man, or what they want to do. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's just we gotta do better.
Man, we do,
But,
man. Oh my God. Yeah, we do, man.
Yeah.
Yes,
We
indeed,
gotta do
bro.
better. But that's all I got, Law. I know you're trying to move on.
I appreciate you for calling in, Banks, man. You have a good one too, bro.
Yeah. All right, you too, Law.
No doubt, man. That's my guy, Banks. We got my brother from another mother, man. That I know for sure. He done bumped into Larry. Probably know Larry personally, and I just want him to share some good stories and good positivities, man. And condolences out to Big LA, man. I got my guy, Computer on the line from the 662. You live on the Nation. Talk to us, bro. Help us
How y'all
out,
doing,
man.
Cowboy Nation?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sad day in Cowboys land that Larry died. I only met Larry once, but he was a cool fella, man. He talked kind of quiet, but after I got to joking with him for a minute, he started talking to me. So he's a good guy, man. It's a heavy loss. Just show you that life is too short, and this is teaching this the Cowboy Nation that we need to stop arguing and fussing.
Yeah.
Complain about what goes on. We just need to support our team. Like the Mavs people support their team. They support the Stars. They support the Rangers because it took them teams years to win championships, or even to get there. And people never ragged on their star players or their head coaches or their front office. Everybody, I don't know what I'm doing. Law knows pretty much more than anybody do. So if he say something, yeah, but the rest of us just really need to just shut up and just let them do their jobs. And people want to talk all about the Joneses and stuff, but I'll never think about it. You ever think that Steven and Jerry act the way they do because they know the NFL is going to try to screw them at some point with the calls or changing? It's been so many rule changes. They had the Larry Allen rule. I mean, not Larry. They had the Eric Williams rule. They had the Roy Williams rule. They had the Michael Irvin rule. You know what I'm saying? They always change this stuff. They started the salary cap because of the Cowboys. So you people need to just chill. What about the Dez kids? What about them suspending Zeke? I want to bring up them not getting championships, not getting a job. Maybe they gun shy. After somebody treats you bad so long, maybe you act a certain way. So I'm not going to sit up and trash on them no more. We're going to look forward to this season. We're going to try to pay our players. And Mike McCarthy's going to do a great job this year. Y'all going to be surprised. He's the best coach we've had since Jimmy Johnson. He done fixed offense. He done fixed Dak. He done fixed Cooper Rush. We could not win a game when the quarterback got hurt.
Yep.
Or when Tyron Smith went out. And we still won. And y'all still won't get a man no credit because Aaron Rodgers put his name in the dirt. Stop being like that. Take care of your own and look out for your own. And prayers go out to the Cowboy Nation. Prayers go out to the Allen family. God bless them. We'll keep them in our prayers. And we just going to take a couple days to start there and just chill out and stop doing all this arguing and fussing. And just let everything settle for a minute.
No
We
doubt,
love
man.
y'all. Y'all take care of y'all families. And tell everybody you love them. And keep God first. And let's keep it moving, baby.
No doubt, man. No doubt. Appreciate you, man, Computer. Thank you for calling in, bro.
Talk to y'all later, man.
No
All
doubt.
right.
Appreciate you, man. That's my guy, Computer, man. I just want to
Goodbye.
get him in on here and we can get on up out of here. We're going to talk about Big LA and his greatness and all of the others that's pretty much looking up to him. Offensive line for your mind. I can't wait to see, how, everybody responds in a positive way. And even though he's gone, we know that his legacy and his mind and his time here will live forever, man. Appreciate everybody, man, for tuning in. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. We gonna bounce like a basketball up out of here, man. Appreciate those who called in. Thank those who tried to call in but couldn't get in. And we gonna get on up out of here. One love, ladies and gentlemen. One love, baby. All right. Put 73 in the chat, baby. $73. Legends never die. They live on forever, ladies and gentlemen. They say in the good book, absent from the body, present with the Lord. Tell me not in mournful numbers, life is but an empty dream, for a soul is dead that slumbers, and things are not what they seem. Life is real, and life is earnest, and the grave is not its goal. Dust I are, to dust return, was not even spoken of the soul. In this broad fields of battle and bivouacs of life, be not like a dumb-driven cattle, but be a hero in the strife. Lives, oh yes, lives of great man all. Remind us yes we, can live our lives sublime and departing. Leave behind us footprints on the mighty sands of time. I always say that's been my time, because I really thank you all for yours. Well, it hits different. It hits different when your time is expired. It hits different when there's no more tomorrow. Life is short. Time is shorter. Because who can quantify time? I told someone this and they took it home with them and they cherished it. Write this down, ladies and gentlemen. The two most important days of your life, the day you was born and the day you realized your purpose. Are you operating in your purpose? Are you living your purpose? Larry Allen, he operated in his purpose. When you see 73, you see Larry Allen. When you see a guy that changed and made an impact to this particular league, the way he lead the league, that man operated in his purpose. So rest easy, Big LA. The sun will shine again, but it's dark for right now. Cowboy Nation, I really thank you all for yours. That's been my time. DC for life, not for short. And salute. We out. Peace. Out of the respect of Larry Allen, we're going to archive this live stream and take this live stream down. We just gonna pay respect to him. He don't deserve to be in a live stream with Justin Jefferson and CeeDee Lamb. So we're going to private this live stream, ladies and gentlemen. So save it if you can, but it's going to be unlisted. Appreciate everybody, man. DC for life. We up out. Peace. So no rewind game. No rewind game for this one. You had to be live and present to watch it. Appreciate y'all. We up out. Peace.